I've figured out the metrics, the one that works with the unicorn in Asia. The unicorn is going to help me win 2028. It doesn't matter if we don't get enough campaign funding, I will still win with the unicorn.
Well, don't be so sure. Campaign funds are good. You can get a lot of easy money with campaign funds. Just ask Cammie, $2 billion, no?
Don't worry, honey, you can have all the money you want once I'm the leader of the nation. Then it's a $31 trillion jackpot and control of the Federal Reserve, which is an ongoing project.
Well, don't forget I wear the pants around here.
Sure, darling, of course you are. You always were. I can never be as dirty as you. The key thing is to gaslight India. This is the key to securing the unicorn's support in Asia. The Russians especially have expertly deciphered and accurately guessed this. They exploit it to the full. It's not all symbolic gesture politics by Russia. They have provided strategic industries and key weapon systems to India. Especially in 1971, when they sent an entire fleet to the Bay of Bengal. They also warned the Shah not to supply American weapons to the Pakistanis. They flew Soviet jets over Khorasan province in the northeast of Iran as a direct warning.
And how is my little soldier? And how is my little soldier?
Thank you for saving us from further mass rape and genocide. Thank you for saving us from further mass rape and genocide. But I am projected as a reincarnation of Alauddin Khilji or Aurangzeb in India right now.
The Delhi Sultanate defeated the invading Mongols in 5 major engagements, often with smaller.
There are idiots in India who want to downplay this magnificent historical achievement. And Emperor Aurangzeb was a great Indian leader, far ahead of his. Don't worry, this is the usual tactic used by the enemies of all India to divide us religiously and at many other. In one's life, we are judged by what we actually do, not judged existentially of what we might do through colorful racist and through such existentially created fears and conspiracy. India was divided under parties of India, and traitors negotiated themselves the fate of 400 million people without a proper vote. My people lived along the 5 rivers for over 10,000 years. But suddenly we became strangers in our own homeland and refugees in Delhi, Mumbai and Canada. My own ancestral homeland is now in Pakistan, a place I cannot live. The average Indian cannot eat election posters all over the country or religious stunton shows on. Even now, many brave warriors are fighting for justice inside India. It is an ongoing. At the moment, we have a foreign installed puppet government in Delhi, which is focused on communally dividing. Leader is an illiterate Chawala assistant to his dad, who never stepped inside an Indian unit. Mafia gerrymandering, they illegally contest seats, even as the average Indian grows tired of this. The average Indian cannot eat election posters all over the country or religious stunton shows on. Trashy Bollywood B-movie Gunda actor who makes low-caste Hindus feel great about the wrong.
After I divorced the Curry girl and her 3 kids, you become my very first lady. With all the power at your hand, just like Jill. And maybe a few shady deep state actors in the background. All of this for free, and a few well-placed psyops to please the unicorn. It can't get that easy, honey.
I just love free stuff. Who is the unicorn?
A healer and a teacher in Asia.
Joyful laughter response. So why isn't he in America?
He tried in 2001 and 2003, but was blocked by the deep state. He wanted to practice law in Austin, Texas, living with his cousin, who was a senior IRS officer.
I think from an ego perspective, they feel insecure around him.
I see what you mean.
It's about power and who runs and controls the USA for the globalist elites. But of course, the unicorn doesn't do projection. For the unicorn, it's all about what is best for the USA. And what is best for the USA is best for the world in terms of real outcome. A win-win scenario for everybody. No Darwinian hypothesis. And what exactly has the deep state protected us from thus far? Afghanistan, Iraq, and especially 9/11? Where was the deep state when our country was being flooded with millions of illegals? Why did President Trump have to remind the deep state of their duty to protect the country? What exactly does the Leviathan security state do with their $2 trillion annual budget? Do you think greasy Diegos, kikes, coons, spics, and wops are the guys?
World.
Flooding our country with $1 trillion of narco each year. That's what the racist MSM and especially liberal Hollywood wants you to think. Is that why we are fighting Venezuela and Mexico right now?
If the real traffickers are here in the USA, then going to war with other countries isn't going to help. Colombia and Mexico serve a narco market created by the deep state over here.
Colombia and Mexico are also very close security allies of ours, with weapon systems and trading identical to ours. They hinted to the unicorn to enter the USA illegally through the Mexican border. Can you imagine how dumb and stupid these people are?
But why, darling?
Maybe just to satisfy their racist beliefs, you know, that the unicorn is just another Mexican migrant. Or maybe they also wanted him as a patsy in their false flag operation in California. You know, spread the deep state love away from the Northeast. Given that California is very liberal and is fully conscious of false flags.
Hollywood, the tech industries.
America, the beautiful, modern country we all love. Most false flags take place in the Northeast mostly, where the power of the deep state and government offices is more entrenched.
So why wasn't Cami elected in November 2024? She is half Indian?
She almost won with her $2 billion globalist Soros organized funding. It was a very narrow victory for us. From the unicorn's point of view, there are several grave issues of concern with Cami. Cami appeared permanently intoxicated publicly and obviously has alcohol problems from the unicorn's perspective.
Whilst the MSM could overlook that fact, the unicorn could not.
As the leader of the country, she would have been an unmitigated disaster at all levels. From the unicorn's perspective, an acceleration and sabotage of America to be replaced by China. A communist dictatorship. China is not going to become number one peacefully, as countless CCP policy papers state for internal review. I'm sad to say many American servicemen will have to die, as equally America will not give up its number one position without a fight. Her rise within the globalist demons was purely by DEI and opening her legs to powerful men in California. A form of feminist submission and slavery, permanently looking for a sugar daddy to replace her real dad from Jamaica. She liberates herself from her dad, but at the same time submits herself to slavery to other men to help her career. This is the classic contradiction of the demonic party.
Not exactly suitable leadership material for the greatest nation on earth.
I don't know. I think a woman should be able to use her beaver and charm to slide up the greasy pole of power. It's a tough place for women. I've had to use all my charm to get to where I am now. What are you thinking about?
Right, sure.
Despite repeated pleas by the unicorn, she refused to ditch her all-ninja outfit during her summer 2024 campaign. This alone indicated to the unicorn her fanatical adherence to the globalist demonic satanism agenda. This is all a little strange because you associate demonic satanism with Northern European Americans rather than a woman of color.
Just like heavy metal music, the music of the devil and biker gangs. I guess some people of color want to imitate white society, like coconuts.
Which was deemed to be globalist satanic gaslighting.
The unicorn, I repeat, is humanitarian and believes in the good of all humanity.
What a load of New Age crock.
Whoa. There are some who are more deserving than others.
Blonde Christian North European women who are a little bit spunky and badass.
Hoping to run her as their front seat puppet. Finally, Cami was never popular in the party, just a globalist planted DEI candidate.
She had no grassroots support, just the party machine under the powerful women of the Demon Party placing her in power. The unicorn believes a good leader must have true grassroots popular support. Ride on, Kemosabe! She who must be obeyed.
And only three.
Making key decisions for the party and not a $20 billion funded globalist liberal shill of Sorrow. The very same Sorrow who promised to destroy America publicly while living in America in NY. Very strange. I guess his imperial lordship can say anything. No PC for him.
Bait and switch and deception is the key in American politics. All theater, but no real substance.
In the globalist demon party, this is certainly the case.
Obama, H.E. Kim, and Kwame Kwame.
There is a clear political psyops pattern here.
The globalist demon party have a track record of hiring guys with Muslim dads to carry out their agendas, which would be harder to sell with a WASP guy in multicultural America. Hey Kim means the wise one in Arabic. Or a physician using traditional remedies, or a judge, ruler, or governor. The Kwame are a business caste from Western India, doing business with East Africa. They are Shia Muslims linked to the Aga Khan and are extremely polite, given that they have to deal with another culture in Africa since the 12th century. Hey, Kim hates Kwame Kwame. Rivalry, jealousy.
Oh Bummer shows no love interest with Kwame Kwame.
Obama is the worst, because as president he did some terrible things in the greater Middle East. Hello, dear friends. I knew what was going on all along.
I love America more than you can imagine, and this is the sacrifice I made for my country.
I forgive both of you.
I forgive both of you. And I know what is narcissism, ego, and greed is in America.
Please buy Amazon Omega 3 from me.
There is no extra charge for buying Amazon Omega 3 using Hostinger link below.
This is the best investment for your healthy wellness.